Hello everyone, welcome to Aquatic Life Foods. My name is Victor and I'll be taking this video today. Today we're going to be talking about our auto top off kit. Now this is a kit that has several components which I'm going to explain to you soon. The reason why someone might want a kit such as this is if you maybe regularly spend the weekend somewhere else, or if you ever go on a holiday or anything like that, this kit is all you need to top up your fish tank, whether it's a saltwater fish tank or a freshwater fish tank. Now I'd like to start off with our float valve. Now this float valve here, if you have a look, when you first get it, it's going to come with a plastic bag around it, and the only reason for that is that you don't lose this. As you can see, it gets lost very, very easy. So it comes in a bag to make sure you don't lose it, and this is the float valve, and that is how it looks. And as you can see, it moves up and down. Now the next component is the case. Now this is a little case that this is going to go inside of. So this is just the case that will fit onto here, and this thing here will go into your tank up to the level that you choose, and whenever the water evaporates, that's when this component is going to switch on. So anyway, it's going to be inside the tank. We're going to right to tighten, left to loosen. It's very easy. Kids or anyone, almost anyone, could probably screw this on and off. It's very easy. This next item we have here is the DC pump. Now this thing's really cool because you can really attach it the way that's comfortable for you, because your tank may be different to the one that I am showing you here today. But I've had better luck with putting it through the front, which is what we're going to do now. You can do this not in any particular order, it's up to you. You'll find, even if you have to go back and redo something, that's fine. I actually did this a few times before I had to make this video, and that's what makes this stuff fun. So this thing here is going to tighten on. Now you don't want to do it too tight because you don't want to cut off the supply, right? So you just want it tight enough that it's not going to get dislodged, but you want it to be tight enough to be secure in the water and not float away. So that's done. Now we're going to use our cap here, and see with this, we're going to undo the bolt. We're going to insert this here and push this up to the top. And now we're going to get our little bolt to come back down, and then this is how we screw our float valve into the float valve case. Okay, so seal this nice and tight, and you, as tight as you can with your fingers will do, and you probably don't have to go that hard. This is just a case that's going to pretty much clip on. So this is how you'd want it to look when it's finished. And so that tube there is connected to your DC pump, and they are all interconnected into this one electric cord. So there's two different connections here, and then the one main one, which will then connect to your power supply, which is needed close by. It's dangerous because you're going to be touching water and you're going to be touching electricity. So please just be cautious of that. Have a towel nearby and make sure you dry your hands before you touch any electricity. Make sure the power point's off until you're ready to start. What we're going to do is now, we're going to make sure that our DC pump is disconnected until we're ready, because we're going to be putting this component, the case and the float valve, will be going into the tank, and you're going to be getting your hands wet, and you don't want your hands wet while this is plugged in, obviously, right? So now you're going to insert your float valve with the float case into your aquarium. So you want it to be inside, and you want it about there, because you want your tubing to be just above the water. Okay, so now that's done. Just a side note, for you big aquarium lovers out there that might have not a small tank like one that I'm using right now, but you might have a refugium or a sump that you can hide this under, obviously, so people don't see this. Some people might, you know, think this looks ugly or something like that. I personally love this kind of stuff, and I think it looks really cool. So that's why I actually prefer having a small tank and seeing all these gadgets, because I personally enjoy it. But you can also enjoy it when you're playing with it with your big aquarium, so I understand that too. So still, no power's been plugged in. Now this component has been done, and now we're up to our DC pump, which we are going to insert into some fresh water or whatever water you want your aquarium to be topped up with. So use your RO water that suits you and your tank at the time. So this can be more full. You would want approximately 1 litre in here to the 20 litres inside your aquarium. So that's the approximate comparison I want you guys to maybe go with. So this here at first, when it's dry, it's not going to stick very well. But the DC pump, once it's inside some water, it will stick very, very well. Now I'm going to just top this up a tad, because you want it to be obviously immersed in the water. Now I'm going to take my towel. I'm going to make sure my hands are very dry, because this is a safety issue. And it's important that, you know, you guys be safe out there, because I don't want anyone getting hurt. And if you can see, the float valve here, it's up the top, and it's going to sink as your water sinks, and that's what's going to signal the pump to switch on. So if it doesn't work right away, I'll take some water out and I'll show you what I mean. As water evaporates, which I'm going to demonstrate by rushing the process, but you can imagine if you're gone for the weekend or a short holiday, water will evaporate, and this will affect the level of your water in your tank, which will result the pump in switching on. Now this is an example of what's going to happen as the water from your tank evaporates. This kit will refill it. Thank you all for watching. This is Aquatic Life Food. I'm Victor. This has been the demonstration of the Auto Top Off Kit. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting the Auto Top Off Kit link in the description below for all those who are interested. And thank you, and good luck with everything, and happy holidays.